is to go up to fucking Sean Hannity's broadcast and defend himself. Here, we're gonna watch the full. We're gonna watch the full clip. Actually,
I stayed silent as the atrocities committed against my mom were downplayed. I stayed silent when it came out that my father, Herschel Walker, had all these random kids across the country, none of whom he raised. And you know my favorite issue to talk about is father absence. Surprise, because it affected me. That's why I talk about it all the time, because it affected me. Family values, people. He has 4 kids, 4 different women, wasn't in the house raising one of them. He was out having sex with other women. Do you care?
I'm going to keep it real. I don't think conservatives will care about this, like, ultimately. I mean, it's a bit of a bombshell for sure, but, like, they don't even care that he can't craft full sentences. Like, they're like, oh, that's football, man. He one of the good ones. And then that's it. Like, that's why they vote for him. You know what I mean? The only big reason why this is becoming like a real bombshell story and not just like liberal oppo research is because Christian Walker is a famous conservative broadcaster. Okay? That's the main reason. It's like, that is the actual unironic real reason why this became a real story. I think, and if I'm not mistaken, even like some conservative op-ed writers openly stated, like, we didn't really give a shit about the story until Christian Walker started coming out and talking about it. Because they were suppressing it regardless. It's supposed to matter in the primary. They have a candidate selection problem. Oh, it's Roger. Roger Sullenberger is the. Who said this was PFD's brother? Is this for real? Anyway. PFD's brother Eric died, RIP. It really is his brother, and his brother's a big-time Barstool and Portnoy hater as well. I mean, that part I understand, but he's a HasanAbi hater too, which I don't understand. Anyway, PFD commenter is who we're talking about. Host of the Macro Dosing Podcast. He's a Barstool guy. I like him a lot. He's really funny. Anyway, where was that fucking tweet? I'm trying to figure it out. Was it one of those fucking op-ed writers? One of those op-ed writers actually wrote, tweeted out that, like, they didn't give a shit about this story until Christian Walker came out. Damn, I kept hoping you met Paul F. Tompkins. No. Anyway, PFT's too base for Barstool. No, it's good to have him at Barstool. You're crazy. Anyway, but isn't it common knowledge he's gay? What, Christian Walker? Yes, Christian Walker is gay, but that doesn't matter. Conservatives love him because conservatives love Christian Walker. Doesn't matter. They love that he's gay. They love that he's black. Okay? They love all that shit because, that's another point of tokenization for them to be like, hey, this guy is supposed to be a liberal, but he's not. Look at that. He is their I have a gay friend person, basically. I have a black friend who's gay person.
Care about family values? I was silent lie after lie after lie. The abortion card drops yesterday. It's literally his handwriting in the card. They say they have receipts, whatever. He gets on Twitter. He lies about it. Okay, I'm done. Done. Everything has been a lie. And so for the right to say I'm being suspicious for saying, hey, I'm done with the lies, when you all have been calling me saying, is this true about your dad? Gosh, we're not going to win Georgia, this candidate, all that's been you. You have no idea what I've been through in my life. You have no idea what me and my mom have survived. We could have ended this on day one. We haven't. I haven't told any stories. I'm just saying, don't lie. Don't lie on my mom. Don't lie on me. Don't lie on the lives you've destroyed and act like you're some moral family man. Y'all should care about that, conservatives. And then for people on the left to act as though I'm responsible for all of the things that he has done. I've talked about Father Epps. I've talked all these issues because they've been close to me. Because they matter to me, because I went through it. That's why I've talked about it. So when you say, well, talk about your dad, but I'm saying this behavior is atrocious. Don't come for me. You don't have to like my politics. You don't have to like me. You don't have to. I'm just saying I'm done with the lies. We were told at the beginning of this, he was going to get ahead of his past, hold himself accountable, all of these different things, and that would have been fine. Go ahead. He didn't do any of that. Everything's been a lie. Everything's been downplayed. Everything's been cutting corners. The whole thing. And whose expense is that at? Me, my mom, as we're chased down by the media, we're terrorized, all these different things. People are questioning my authenticity. I'm done. Don't lie. Don't put this on me. This is a candidate issue, not a me issue. I wouldn't have spoken out if there weren't all these lies every day. I stayed.
Do you think Christian will go to the lib grift? I don't know. I mean, he's already popping off with the fucking conservative grift, so why would he go on the liberal grift? Everyone's a lib now. This is a very lib moment for him. Republicans don't mind lies. Yeah, but when your son, who is a famous conservative guy, comes out against you after building a major conservative following and then comes out against you and openly fucking tries to boulder your campaign, there's absolutely going to be some movement there. I mean, maybe not as big as you would think it is, right? But I'm not, I've spoken to nearly all of the people who have attacked me and told them quietly that I didn't want to be involved. Now they're blaming me for everything I'm not responsible for. It's disgusting.
And just two more things I have to address, and then I'm done with this buffoonery nutjob land. This is atrocious.
Christian isn't the same as Kellyanne Conway's daughter. Yeah, I mean, Kellyanne Conway's daughter was a minor and quite literally was a non-entity. We are talking about someone who is a famous person, famous within the political realm, okay? If Christian Walker came out and was like a random person, if he was not a... man, y'all are so fucking annoying when you say famous in air quotes. You know what I mean? It's so fucking frustrating to have to literally like spoon feed everything to you like you're a fucking baby, chat. God damn it. Just because you've never heard of this person doesn't mean anything, okay? He is famous enough in the conservative speaker circuit, okay? Shut the fuck up. Motherfuckers in the chat are like 35 holding on to a job, working from home with a child on the way, going goo goo gaga, feed me my information in the way I like it. He's a fucking public figure. He is a conservative public figure, okay? That's the reason why this is important.
People on the right are pulling up that I did a campaign event with my dad last year, and they're saying, well, you supported him all last year and all this year. You look suspicious. No. You all have been calling me saying, why aren't you on the campaign trail with your dad? Why aren't you helping him out? This looks weird. You should go help him. And I've said to you calmly, I'm not getting involved.
Conservatives love Trump. Yeah, bro, but Trump is different. Like, what do you not understand? If Trump's son all of a sudden fucking turned on him, right? After this many years, if Donald Trump Jr., who is now a famous person within the conservative circuit, turned on him and was like, I'm spilling the fucking tea, you think that's not going to impact Donald Trump? Are you out of your fucking mind? And Donald Trump is infinitely more popular within the conservative movement than Herschel Walker was, because Herschel Walker has no skin in the game. He just came out of fucking nowhere. He was just a famous person who was a Georgia Bulldog, so they were like, all right, let's put him there. He's friends with Donald Trump. Let's have him run against Raphael Warnock. He's black. Herschel's black. That's like what the Republican operatives were thinking. And they ran a horrible fucking person regardless, even before this, which is precisely why he was already trailing behind. Can we please downplay his UGA history? No, man. Once a Bulldog, he's a Bulldog for life. Okay, yes, Don Jr. is famous. Come on. He's significantly more famous than Christian Walker is. But ultimately, they are both conservative, like, e-celebs, okay?
You don't know my family life. I did one event last year when we were told he was going to get ahead of his past and hold himself accountable. None of that happened. Everything's been a lie. So for me to tell you I'm not getting involved, and then you also be flooding my DMs and calling me saying, I didn't know all this about your dad, we're going to lose the Senate race. And then when I simply say, I'm done with the lies, you go, well, Christian looks suspicious. Excuse me? I haven't told one story about what I experienced with him. I'm just simply saying, don't lie. And then for certain political pundits to be pulling up old pictures I posted of my dad, thinking they can police and determine what my relationship with my dad was. If you want to pull stuff up, I'll pull stuff up. Don't try me. Don't test my authenticity. All of this has been a lie, and you've known it. You've known. So don't you dare. And then to the left, who says, well, he did all this to your mom and you were still with them and, that's weird. You know nothing about my life. My parents went through a dirty divorce. I went through a lot as a child, and you don't know anything. You don't know the ebbs and flows of our relationship. Nobody knows anything. So for everyone making these wild theories and whatever, that's crazy. This is about a bunch of lies. Again, if I had an issue with whatever, I could have ended this day. Well, that's not my intention. My intention is don't lie about your life.
And now they're coming after him. Look, the blame game has begun. This is a deeply disturbed kid who has, with obvious issues of his own, said a GOP official close to Walker. He's a spoiled brat and is solely to blame if Herschel loses the race. Yeah, of course a GOP official close to Walker would say that, because the real people responsible for this are the GOP officials that prop the man who doesn't know what the fuck's going on 95% of the time to a race that could have been otherwise winnable. Christian Walker's not the only reason why he was already, not doing great, not performing well against Warnock in the polls. Y'all put the walking representation of CTE up there, and you thought, well, he's from Georgia. They like him there. It'll be fun. He's black. So was Raphael Warnock. We'll own it. Nah, he hasn't answered why he was campaigning with him. He already did. He already said it. He thought, I think he's more upset that Herschel Walker is first of all, let me just stop myself real quick. Let me just describe to you something, okay? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. What do you mean he has to answer for it? Suck my dick. What do you mean he has to answer for it? He's already tanking a political fucking candidate, and you're like, you're being the most annoying leftist possible. What do you mean he has to answer for it? He doesn't have to answer anything. Why? Dude, y'all are so fucking lame. I swear to God. Some people on the left cannot fucking stop themselves. They're like, nope, it doesn't matter. A good thing, I am going to make sure that it's bad. Just take the fucking W and move on, you fucking idiot. What's wrong with you? Jesus Christ. Holy shit, Christian was right. Leftists are saying that. Yeah, I see that. I see like unironic people in my chat saying this. Yikes. He campaigned with him one time, as he mentioned. He campaigned with his dad one time because he thought that it wasn't going to come out. Like all this stuff wasn't going to come out. And I think probably watching him openly fucking lie about his mom, who he abused, as far as we know, it was like too far. I don't think this is a W. Most likely won't have an impact on the dumbass, masochistic Georgian Republican electorate. No. You're crazy. If this wasn't a close race, then yes. But it already is a close race with Herschel Walker trailing behind Warnock. That is precisely the reason why. That is precisely the reason why he's fucking pissed. Or that is why it's impactful. Why are we doing this ahead of the midterms? We are not interested, and you should work it out privately. It's time to unite and vote. Maybe because it won't change for you if we don't win in November. You'll still be shopping at Gucci, right? Real folk are struggling. Wait, Anna Braga says this. Oh, my favorite type of people. This doesn't add up. I can feel nothing but sadness for the young man. Something happened or somebody hijacked his account, but I will still vote for Herschel and for the fact that he still loves his son and stands by him. Exactly. Something not right here. I really hope someone didn't make money to say these things. This is personal stuff, and Christian is very dramatic as always, but is smart enough to know not to do this on a public forum. Soros? Plenty of Republicans are still going to vote for Walker. You guys are fucking crazy if you think that that's not the case. This is not about that. This is about whether or not it's impactful enough to fucking tank his already flailing campaigning. Anyway, watching people flip overnight to being Christian Walker fans reminds me of the passage from Orwell's 1984. I'm well aware the political opinions can turn on a dime, but I've never seen a move this fast. All human beings are something else. Yeah, I mean, I don't think people understand. Like, no one is a fan of Christian Walker. I think there's nothing funnier than people bringing up the fact that he's wearing like a expensive sweater now, and not like every other time he was doing like his bits. I love when conservatives literally remember that he's like both gay and spoiled. You know what I mean? The moment that he turns on his dad. Anyway. Where the fuck was it? I can't find. Oh my God. I don't understand why people literally cannot just let this be a good thing. You know what I mean? Like immediately people are like, oh, Christian Walker and May saying pro-choice women shouldn't worry about abortion because being legal because they aren't attractive for men to have sex with them. Yeah, he's a fucking hateful troll, okay? Like, yeah, that's his entire persona, which is the reason why he was so fucking popular within conservative circles. Do not stop your enemies from making a mistake, Karl Marx. I don't think Karl Marx said that. Leftist said, hang on, we got to purity check this guy. Dude, I'm losing my fucking mind over this, dude. Like, there is no conservatives will openly be white supremacists and then turn around and be like, I love Ye, man. Oh, my God, I was in Paris. You know what I mean? Me and the boys, we were in Paris. We love it. The moment Kanye West says something even lightly MAGA, but leftists and liberals on the timeline have to be like, well, let's look at every single thing this person has ever said, as a matter of fact. And let's literally further shit on him while the conservatives are shitting on him while he's giving us a fucking layup. Fuck! I hate this. I hate it so much. Just let it happen. White evangelicals know how to play this game. They don't give a single fuck about what their preferred candidate has done or how they conduct themselves. All they know is Walker will be a guaranteed pro-life vote in the Senate, so they'll vote accordingly. Yeah, I mean, fine, but still. Stop being mean to Hasan's friend, guys. Dude, you are so fucking stupid. If you think that that is my angle on this. Oh my God. Please tell me you're joking. Please. You can't be this fucking dense, right? How many times have I consistently fucking said? How many fucking times have I said? Operate like fucking Republicans, okay? In the way that Republicans do, because they want to win. Liberals do not want to win. It's a joke. Grow up. No, there's people who are unironically saying shit like this. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I know my mom and I would really appreciate my father, Herschel Walker, stopped lying and making a mockery of us. You're not a family man when you left us to bang a bunch of women, threatened to kill us, and had us move over 6 times in 6 months running from your violence. I don't care about someone who has had a bad past and takes accountability, but how dare you lie and act as though you're some moral, Christian, upright man. You've lived a whole life destroying other people's lives. How dare you? You said he's a friend of the show multiple times. Yeah, that was me when I was joking, okay? He also tweeted this. You have 4 kids that we know of, and you weren't in the house raising one of them. You were out cheating and lying. If you loved your kids, you'd be raising them instead of running for a Senate race to boost your ego. He tweeted this and deleted it. Oh. There are so many leftist streamers with shitty takes that warps the minds of chat. Yeah. Maybe. Hey, of course. Yeah, he is eating his dad up, which leads me to believe that he is probably very serious about this. I think that this is real. This is a real thing. Anyway, let's see what the funniest thing conservatives could do about